This is nice weather.
My name is Commander Sarah Vale. I was born on Earth. Not the Earth most people thought of when they heard the word. Not the peaceful garden world that most alien species imagined. I was born on Deathworld Earth. The one where lightning strikes killed thousands every year. Where hurricanes could level cities. Where survival meant being tougher than nature itself. I joined the Galactic Academy thinking I'd be average. I was wrong. Survival training was scheduled for a routine storm crossing. Our transport carried 5 alien cadets and me. All of us training together for the first time. The aliens, Valkyra, crystalline and 2 atmospheric species, had all scored perfectly on academic assessments. They'd never been in a real storm. The weather alert came at 0800 hours. "Attention," the automated voice said. "We are entering severe atmospheric disturbance. Estimated duration, 4 hours. Please secure all stations." The cadets looked at each other nervously. I looked out the viewport. "This is nice weather," I said. Everyone stared at me. The storm intensified. Wind speeds reached 200 kilometers per hour. Lightning struck the hull. The spacecraft shook violently. One of the Valkyra cadets, her name was Lyra, started hyperventilating. "We're dying," she gasped. "The hull integrity is failing. We're going to." "We're fine," I said calmly, still looking out the viewport. "This is actually mild. You should see a hurricane." "A hurricane?" one of the crystalline cadets asked, his voice shaking. "What's a hurricane?" "Worse than this," I said. "Much worse. Lightning, wind, rain. All of it amplified. Waves the size of buildings. Storms that last for days." They looked at me like I was insane. Then the communication system failed. Alarms blared. Red lights flashed. The ship's automatic systems tried to compensate, but we were losing altitude. The alien cadets completely panicked. "We need to eject," one screamed. "The emergency beacon," another shouted. "We're going to die." Lyra was sobbing. I walked calmly to the emergency systems and accessed the manual controls. "Everyone stop," I said, my voice cutting through the chaos. "I need you to trust me." "Trust you?" one cadet demanded. "We're crashing." "No," I said. "We're not. We're going to land. And then we're going to walk out of this storm and survive." "You can't know that," Lyra protested. "I can," I said, and I looked at her. "Because I grew up on a world that tries to kill you every single day. And I'm still alive. Which means I know how to handle this." I took manual control of the descent. The storm was intense, by alien standards. To me it was manageable. I'd trained in worse. Been through worse. Survived worse. I guided the transport down. Found a plateau protected on 2 sides by mountains. Executed an emergency landing that was rough but stable. When the dust settled, we were alive. Outside was chaos. Rain fell in sheets. Lightning illuminated the landscape every few seconds. Wind howled through the mountains. The alien cadets huddled inside, convinced they were going to die. I put on my survival gear and stepped outside. "Sarah!" Lyra screamed. "You'll die." "I'll be back in an hour," I called. "You all stay inside." I needed to find water and assess our location. Standard survival protocol. The weather felt like home. I returned 45 minutes later with water and a route to higher ground. The cadets were astonished. "You survived?" one asked like he couldn't believe it. "More than survived," I said. "I confirmed that this storm will pass in about 2 hours. I found a sheltered location where we can wait it out. And I marked a safe path to a settlement 3 kilometers away where we can get assistance." "How?" Lyra asked. "How is any of this possible?" "Because," I said, "where I come from, this weather is a Tuesday." We reached the settlement as the storm cleared. When we reported back to the academy, the instructors were shocked. "You completed the survival challenge in an active storm?" the instructor asked incredulously. "Yes, sir," I said. "Most cadets would have failed immediately," he said. They would have, I agreed, if they were from planets like theirs. But I was taught to survive conditions they've only read about in theoretical models. That night, Lyra came to my quarters. I need to understand, she said. How are you not terrified? I am, I said. Terrified doesn't mean paralyzed. On Earth, fear keeps you alive. You learn to be afraid and smart at the same time. Is Earth really that dangerous? She asked. Every single day, I said. But it teaches you something most aliens never learn. You're stronger than you think. And the world is less hostile if you stop seeing it as an enemy and start seeing it as a teacher. She was quiet for a long moment. I think, she said finally, that the Academy was wrong about the hierarchy of strength. How so? Yes. We thought strength meant intellectual capacity, perfect scores, optimal genetic design. Pause. But watching you today, I realized real strength is survival. It's doing what needs to be done when everything is falling apart. That's what my world teaches, I said. Not through choice. Through necessity.